And we're live.
And we're live. We're cold. I'm
So
cold.
it's really cold here too. It's actually snowing. Well, it snowed overnight last night. So there's that. And it's not too cold in here right now. So I'm just kind of hanging out. But I turned the oven on so I can get extra heat.
I do that too.
Right? Like it's just like easier to warm your bum or whatever. Sometimes I just straight stand in front of it. Just makes it better.
I do that too. See, my son, I don't know how to
What?
fix the direction of like the way things scroll. I'm not smart. My son's smarter than me with computers. There, I
Is he
fixed.
home? Oh, he's probably asleep.
No, he's awake. It's only like 8:12.
Okay, so tell me, let's start at your Twitter account because you don't fucking have Twitter right now because I was
I
trying
do not
to.
have Twitter anymore. What I said to get, why am I like so close? I'm not near the camera.
I don't know,
I don't
you're
know what's going
tripping.
on there. Um, let me find the what I said. Um,
So
oh,
is this just a temporary 12-hour thing or is this like your
oh
account
no,
is
I'm
suspended?
suspended.
What? So that means they IP banned you.
Yeah. Um,
Oh,
one of Mitzi's sock accounts
oh
was
my God, are
trying
you fucking kidding
to,
me still?
yeah, still, this is still going on in her life. One of her sock accounts
Mm-hmm.
was sending something to like Sofane, and Sofane said something like, I don't call women ugly, but you're ugly. And so I replied with, don't get molested, kids. You turn into this when your daddy is the only one who will fuck you. Flagging people on the internet is and being the morality police is all you have. But don't worry, you'll have a banner of yourself fingering your gash. Go fuck off.
Mm.
I regret nothing.
Oh my God. I don't blame you. Like that bitch is retarded, you know? Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Do people not have anything better to do than to like just keep targeting people online? Like it's pretty sad. There are a lot of people online that I don't like, okay? And like sure, sometimes I'm like, "Oh, they shouldn't even be allowed to have social media." But I would never fucking ever stop anybody or like block anybody from saying anything to me. Like get accounts suspended.
It's just and then she thinks she has power. She thinks it makes her powerful that she can mass flag people. She
Yeah.
thinks that's a win, and that bothers me
Yeah.
because it's not a win. Like she gets all butt hurt because I have a conversation with some gamer guy she likes, and so
Oh
I
my
must be
God.
banned.
Okay, so why don't you start from the beginning with me? Because I honestly thought that this problem had been exterminated out of your life. Apparently not.
I thought it had. Well, no, that's not true. I didn't think she has been stalking like Anthony and Billy and Leica and just everybody for years. This has been going on for over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a single interaction with her in
Annie,
my
I can't
life.
even see your eyes right now. Like, can you like shift your camera upwards so that I can
Is
see your
that
face?
better? There's my face.
Yay! Yeah.
She's been doing this for 2 years. It's like
Yeah.
she has hours and hours and like hard drives full of like every stream we've ever done, and she's tried to break up Anthony's marriage, and she's just a terrible person for no reason. There's no reason for any of this. Like she doxed a 16-year-old kid who had like an alcoholic father and made a video about it.
Wow. Okay.
Who does this shit?
Well, I mean, psychos, people who have like real heavy internal problems, and instead of taking care of them, they project them outward. And she's someone who just does not seem to leave the sphere, whether she's on the outer edge of it or anywhere within the circle. It's just like she can't leave, and it's weird. She sucks up to weird people. Like,
I think Devin's rejection of her was just too much.
Mm, okay, well, why
Like with
on first
Devin,
of all, she comes into the fucking server and she tries to get him on something that
he
wasn't
rejected her
happening or
long
whatever.
before that. He
Really?
rejected her like when he first started, like when all this first started, when he first started making videos, he rejected her. He's like, I have a girlfriend. You're not going to ride my dick.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's Devin. He's not that I'd have ever heard. He's not sending people dick pics and sexting them and, doing all of those things. And that's what
Yeah,
she
most
wants.
things people have to say about Devin Tracy are not true. First of all, I don't like
Yeah.
the only people who have shit to say about him are people who don't like him or have a problem with him based on nothing. Like probably mostly just jealousy or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like,
And even those people don't say, yeah, he's, sexting whoever. They don't, that's
no,
not even like a rumor that someone makes up to not like him about.
yeah,
So when he rejected her outright,
yeah.
and he's like, yeah, I like looking at pretty girls. I like,
I mean,
you
yeah,
want to
he's a
send me,
straight guy.
yeah, like I'm not going to tell you no, but, I'm not going to, this isn't going to be a reciprocal thing.
Yeah,
When,
yeah.
when he rejected her is when she just went batshit.
I
And
mean,
that
she's
has
fucking
been,
gross. Why? You
she's
know,
so,
like.
oh, so gross.
She hella lurks too. Like she shows up in streams and she talks shit and like sometimes she'll say something or she'll just sit there and lurk. And if she says anything, she gets instantly banned because nobody wants to put up with her shit. And it's just like, I don't understand how you keep like if you want to make friends, this is the wrong way to do it. And that just seems to me, it screams she's like lonely and has nobody in her life because like
She can't. How can she have someone in her life as a compass for behavior and then do things like this?
that's what I'm
I mean,
saying. Like
she's
I
sitting around with her
just
friends going like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to break up someone's marriage for absolutely no reason. That sounds like fun and they're cheering her on. I mean, that's she has to live a
and I
really
think
lonely
it's just
existence.
weird that she has like this full on like like it is a harassment campaign. If somebody just keeps coming after you over and over and over again, I mean, what are you supposed to think about that? Exactly. You know, it's like how
Because it's like if you're going to spend your life harassing me, I do not live an exciting life. Like that says more about you than it says
but
about
it has
me.
nothing to do with your life being exciting or not It has everything to do with just baseless dislike and jealousy and hate. Like, what fucking else could explain that kind of behavior? Isn't she
Yeah.
like 50? If she isn't 50, she
You know what?
fucking looks like it.
I think might be close to my age.
Oh Lord.
I think
Sorry, no, not
someone
you,
in
the
the
light.
chat will know. Yeah, I think like because like Erin is I think a year older than me. I think she's in that zone. I think we're all in that kind of age group,
Yeah.
and they just have not. They've just been rode hard and hung up wet. They're just they're not aging well.
No, I mean like I have the same problem. Well, had I don't think I've heard anything recently from the Aaron camp and Aaron, but like, you know, there's just a long period of time where they were just talk shit about me. Like I've had her blocked for months and like I don't know if you saw, but a couple of weeks ago, after all this Esau shit happened, Aiden searched for her Twitter handle plus the word whore and like all the tweets about me that come up to like early February. Okay. I've had her blocked. Yeah, I've had her blocked since like summer. I mean, unless I need to, or for some strange reason she comes up, I don't talk about her. Like, I don't know. I have better shit to do, man. I'm spending 2 hours at the gym and I'm like making videos and like doing whatever the fuck I want to do right now. And like, she's just like so consumed. You know what I mean? It's just, it's
And
fucking crazy.
and and she was like that with me for a while, not nearly as long as she has been with you. She was obsessed with my tits for a while, but not her obsession never reached her obsession with you.
It's
She
so weird.
has it's It's so weird to have a woman like discussing your tits at length and like streams for no reason. My tits don't matter. And then, she's like, my tits are fine and perfect. I'm like, okay.
No, you don't have any. And she's
That's
like,
weird.
she really is like they're a little bit delusional about themselves. You know what I mean? It's so fucking weird because like, oh my God, they did a stream last night and like Mike is laying next to Aaron on the, like, he's just a blob, dude. He looks like the Michelin Man. And she's like, that's a real man. Man, 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 man. I'm like, okay.
The last time I saw his dick was like in junior high.
Oh, it's so gross. Hitler never started the war. It was the Jews that started the war. Space Jews, man. I'm like, oh my God. Go to the dentist.
Hitler didn't do nothing.
No, and it's just really fucking.
My favorite is the I wish the final solution was real Annie because you wouldn't exist. I'm like, that's a level of crazy I can't compete with. I bow out.
Fucking rude, man. Holy crap. Like, it's just so weird. They can get away with saying anything they like, but you say anything to them, and they're like, oh yeah, you triggered? You fucking triggered? And it's like, actually, if you look up the definition of triggered in the sense that you're using it, you're the one that's fucking triggered right now. Like, it's just so stupid.
Just be in a constant state of triggered according to her. You care about politics, you're triggered. Yeah. You care about anything. School shooting, kids died. You have a reaction to that? You're triggered.
Yeah. But like, it is actually a psychological term that is related to the onset of PTSD by some similar, like, similar response. Yeah, and I think this is just a woman problem. This isn't just like, like the little problems we have here. This is girls, man. Girls don't like girls who are confident and just don't need them for need anything for validation. It's weird because like I feel like I'm like that, and these bitches come after me the hardest. And it's like they try to say all the shit. Like the last interaction I had with her, I think was on a stream of Esau's, and I was in the chat, and she's like, you're gonna fucking get old and you're gonna be irrelevant soon. And my response was, yeah, that's what happens when you age. Like, your value on the sexual market changes. Is this news to you? Like, is that difficult for you to understand? Because I get it. Like,
are you telling me that 21-year-old models have more value in society than me? That blows my mind. I'm sorry.
No, just on the sexual market. Like, that's all she's referring to, because for her, that's what it's about, right? Like, she's like, yeah, you're just easy fat material for all these guys on the internet. I'm like, I don't care. I'm having fun. If guys want to fucking, if you would think guys are fapping with shit, whatever. If guys are fapping with shit, who cares? Like, I'm doing what I want to do. And
as long as they don't ask permission, I'm fine.
Dude, I don't care. Like, I'm putting shit on the internet, and if that's what you do, go for it. But like, yeah, don't ask me. That's just some weird shit. Didn't you see that happen to
you? Muslim guys ask permission. They will. I've never had a non-Muslim guy ask permission. Muslim guys ask permission.
That's really weird.
It's really uncomfortable because I'm like, you don't know. Like, what do you say? I'm like, why are you asking me this? And they're like, to be polite. I'm like, that's not politeness. Politeness is, I mean, do you DM a porn star and be like, hey, I'm about to jerk it to your porn?
Hey, can I watch you get fucked in this gangbang? Can I watch you get DP'd right now? Okay.
Yeah, but you take 2 dicks in the ass. I want to jack off to that. Is that okay with you?
Oh my God. Like, I don't know. I think people are just fucking weird, and like.
A girl named Melissa used to say that she took 2 dicks in the ass and how much she liked it. She used to say that. I can't even remember her, like, Twitter handle.
This is your friend?
No, she's a white supremacist. No, but Mike was trying to fuck her. And,
wait, NDPC culture Mike?
Yeah, and he was trying to fuck her. and she would brag about taking like 2 dicks in the ass. And
Oh.
someone replied, like, don't stick your dick in Crazy Mike. And he's like, I think I got this handled. She's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
a
But
all
isn't that
done.
like, don't they consider that extremely degenerate behavior?
I guess he didn't then
But now he does
because
all of a sudden.
he was all for 2 dicks in the ass with
Hmm.
her. She's the one Ross fucked. Pedo Ross.
Oh my God.
Her.
That guy has the gayest voice I've ever fucking heard, man.
The first time I heard him,
They are
I about
funny.
fell out laughing. I could not believe that was his voice. I'm like, no wonder why, like, he's trying to fuck a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
She
And
wasn't
can
even
I
16, she was like
just,
14.
are you serious? Oh, you know what? Another thing too is like, I don't talk shit because I'm obsessed. I talk shit because it's fun. Okay. It is a lot of fucking fun talking shit. And if you're a fucking retard and you behave in a certain way, and I find your behavior peculiar or stupid or fucked up, guess what, bitch? I'm talking about it. And I think you're fucked up.
Yeah, but
That
I'd
goes,
say it to their face.
oh yeah, I've said all this shit
Like,
to
that's
her.
my
It
thing.
doesn't
Like, I'll
matter.
talk shit all day long, but I'll, like, with Josh, like, I'll say it to his face too.
Who's Josh?
And Josh MGTOW Josh, who said that mothers don't love their children, all they want is money.
Oh, well, that's a nice sentiment.
Like, I'll talk shit about him. I'll say it to his face too. And then he ran away.
Yeah.
He left the chat and he hasn't talked to me since.
I've
Even
never
since
run
he
into
got
this
away.
Josh person.
You have. He calls you a thought or tot or whatever.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course he does.
Yeah,
Of
because
course.
your value is in your uterus, and your
Yeah.
uterus is
The girl
totally
who has had a fucking dry spell for over a year is a whore and a thought. Yeah, give me a fucking break,
yep.
you sons of bitches. Like these
Yeah,
people are
he probably
funny
left
because
the
they know nothing about me. So I am a little bit in the Kraken, okay? I just want to let you guys know here. So if I get a little bit rowdy, you know why. But
Take your shirt
like
off.
this is why I think it's really funny to communicate with people like that because they think they know me. They make, and like, this is not a pattern that exists only with me. This is just a thought pattern with them. It's like God of the Gap shit, you know? Information they don't have, they just fill it in with their own bullshit theories and suspicions, and voila, that's what reality is. That's why they're so fucked because they think they know everything where they don't have information. So they've done that with me now, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Aimee likes butt sex. She's a fucking whore. Okay. First of all, you should probably look up the
They've been saying
definition
that
of
about me
whore.
forever.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Second of all, the whole thought thing. Yeah. Okay. I'm a thought. You want to call me a thought? That's fine. I mean, that hoe over there. What does that even mean?
Like, I'm an attention whore.
What are you trying to say to
People
me?
insult me, and I'm like,
Here's
I'm
the
an
other
attention
thing.
whore.
Attention is it's normal to want attention. Okay.
And it's fun.
It is fucking fun, and it's okay. It's okay. Like, why? It's very clear to me that everybody likes attention, whether they will admit it or not. We all fucking like attention. Now, figure this: if more people got positive attention in their life, they'd probably be happier and probably do less stupid shit to get attention. Do you think the kid who gets attention at home needs to set himself on fire on the internet to get attention? If he's getting the kind of attention he
I
needs
would
in his
say
real life?
no, but I would also say peer pressure probably contributes to some of that, or Tosh.0 wouldn't exist.
Yeah, that's true too. I think people do like just doing
My
stupid
theory
shit.
with men who consider any woman who is sexual being, you know, a tot or whatever, is they're projecting
Thought.
their own
It's
sexual
thought. THOT. Right?
thought. I'm sorry, a thought. Get my insults correct. I think that it's a projection of their own failures and inadequacies at sex. If you can't really get your girlfriend off, then you're going to, you know, hate most women. You can't satisfy them.
I mean, it's really
as a man, that's like, that's supposed to be your, you know, that's supposed to be your goal. Like, you're supposed to know where the clit is. If you fail at that,
that'd be like me going down there and be like, "Where's your balls? I don't get it." Ah!
Who said it? Someone said, if your tongue's in the hole, then your nose is on the clit. It's not hard to find. I don't remember
Holly, I don't know. I like this shit just rolls off me. It rolls off you too, it seems, which is really good, right? Like you
Oh, it
can't take
does.
shit seriously from people like this who are so fucking mental. Everything is the Jew's fault, you know, and like I don't have this information. So let me just make it up. So I seem really smart because I can fill in the gaps. Like this
When
is exactly what contributes to religious thinking is the filling in the gaps with information so there's a coherent narrative in your head because you cannot cope with the fact that you don't know me or you don't know blank, so you have to pretend you know about it so you seem more knowledgeable when really you look like a fucking idiot to anybody who has half a brain and has taken any amount of time to look into or spend time with the person that you have fucking problems with.
I don't, you know, when someone comes up with a really good insult for me, I'm proud of them. You know, I'll tell them, I'm like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You did a really good job. Like someone called me like a blonde commie something or other, and I was like, oh, proud of you. That was a new insult. You're doing good. You'll do good in life.
But some people are just really boring with their
It doesn't
insults.
just doesn't bother me.
It shouldn't.
I mean, you know,
I know myself.
strangers screaming.
Yeah, I know myself too well to let people on the internet bother me and tell me what they think of me when they don't even know me. Like if anything about me does not like you're if you do not care to know anything about me, I don't really care about anything you have to say. You know? Like even it's weird because like do you think you're being cool with this whole like I don't know, what do you want to call it? Fucking trad life bullshit. Like, oh, you know, like I'm a proper woman because I don't talk about sex
Push
on the
them
internet.
babies out. Push those
Yeah,
babies
right?
out.
Like your fucking life is meaningless if you don't have kids. Can we talk about that? Obviously, we're in different positions because you have a kid. I don't. But like I am of the opposite mind. I don't think that I need to live a fulfilling life. Like I don't think my life would be more fulfilling just because of a kid. If I wanted to have a child and I was in the position to and I could, it's definitely something that I would look into if it was something that I like if I could provide the life that I wanted to for the child, right? But if not, I'm not just gonna go popping out kids. Like how fucking stupid is that? To what degree do you have to sacrifice making an intelligent decision for oh your life is meaningless if you don't have kids?
It's the same meaningless that, you know, if you don't have God, it's meaningless. If you don't have whatever tacos on Tuesday, it's meaningless. It's all just manipulation to stick to whatever culture says is appropriate.
But it's just really weird. Like, so we're running into this problem as a general rule where you just can't communicate with people because they have their own ideas that are clearly wrong and not rooted in reality. So how the fuck are any problems going to get resolved when you can't?
Men and women can't work together or wear lipstick. So I don't know. Maybe it's back to the kitchen and having babies for us.
God,
I
the
think
Jordan Peterson shit. I don't know. Are you asking for sexual harassment if you wear lipstick in the workplace? What?
Yes.
That is so insane. That guy just gets crazier and crazier every time I fucking hear of him or about him.
The fact when I found out he was a Christian, I was genuinely surprised.
Mm.
And that turned me off completely. I was done.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like I've heard a few people rave about that 12 rules for life shit, and it's just like look, I understand some people find value in the things that he's saying, but nothing he's saying is new. And like a lot of the things he's saying to do are he likes to say based in like Judeo-Christian values, which is just like what year am I in?
So we
yeah. What? Oh yeah, 2018.
Like we're gonna go back to Christian values and push gay people back in the closet and marriage and have babies and I mean where's the line?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid. But
that's my you know, he doesn't answer those questions. He's like, I don't know. There hasn't been enough time. I don't know. but I mean, where's the line if you want Christian values to be what saves society? That, in the 50s and stuff like that, it really wasn't a great time. We weren't really sure racism was bad back then.
Mm.
You know, not really the best example of a basis for society,
But some people
really.
seem to think it is. Like a lot, which is really fucking weird. I can't even be bothered to argue with people on Twitter anymore. I mean, like I lost my mind just going through Tariq Nasheed's feed like a few days ago, maybe last week or something.
Oh, God, that debate, Aimee.
Oh my God, with Jared
15,
Taylor?
oh my God, 15 minutes and 43 seconds into that debate, he says most white supremacists are the most smartest people on earth.
Yeah.
And I laughed.
And then he also said they're not actually that smart. They're just good at deception.
But the way he said it, he's like, black men are educated. We have equal IQs. You're not smarter than me because you're white. But most white supremacists are the most smartest. And just the language of it was just funny. It's like, they're the most smartest people. Like he literally says, like, well, if the Egyptians were from the Middle East, why are there no pyramids in the Middle East?
Oh my God, like fuck him. Okay, and this too. The whole, let me just define what white supremacy is, right? Let me say all this shit about white supremacists. And then right after defining white supremacists, calls Jared Taylor a white supremacist. And he's like, what? I don't want to destroy or control anybody. What are you talking about? Based on your own definition, I am not a white supremacist. And he just kept running with it. Like he's just got to be the world's best troll. Like I, as Ricky just said in the chat, like I don't understand how that guy's brain works. And he did an interview with Jesse. I forget that the other black guy, but he's like short. He's like a short black guy who does like a bunch of interviews.
Oh, the rapper guy who wears leather.
No, he's like an older man. Jesse James.
I don't know.
Jesse. I'm gonna look for it.
I don't know.
Because I don't.
That interview, I just laughed. Like Baked Alaska's face just like he was like holding in a fart during sex. So hard not to laugh. And it was just, and Jared Taylor at about 45 minutes in, he dropped all pretenses and was just like, you're right, you're the smartest, you know everything, you teach me about how evil the white man is and how white people are capable of, they're inferior to you, yet they run the master plan and they run the world and they run companies and they run trade, but yet they can't even handle anything. You go tell me all your stories, and by that point it was just everybody making fun of him.
It's just really fucking weak is what it is. It's sad and it's weak, and like he thinks I don't know what Tariq thinks he's doing, but like I'm pretty sure he used "we was Kangs" at one point as an argument.
No, he refused to say it, remember?
He didn't.
He's like, I will not say that meme.
What
he said that? He's like, I will not say that meme.
Oh my God. But he said blacks built the pyramids. And then Jared Taylor's like, actually genetic testing. And he's like, actually, if black people wanted to, they could take over the whole planet because the whole planet started with all black people.
Their dicks are weapons of mass destruction.
Oh my God, that shit was so insane. I watched that twice because I was just fucking astonished by that. It wasn't a debate, okay? It was pretty much like Jared Taylor trying to suppress laughter and be very calm. And he kept catching Tariq in his own like loops of bullshit because he would ask him questions to kind of break down what Tariq had just said. And then Tariq would answer, and you could tell his brain was kind of like really struggling because he's like, oh shit. I may be noticing that I'm getting
where he was talking about the Supreme Court, and he was listing like Clarence, I think it's Clarence Darrow, and whoever Sotomayor's a
Tommy
Mexican.
Sotomayor. Oh my God, what?
No, it's a woman, something Sotomayor. She's a Mexican. She's
Oh,
the first
she's on the Supreme
Mexican
Court.
on the Supreme Court and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's Clarence Darrow. And he was listing the minorities on the court. And he's like, court is the ultimate in white supremacy. Why would all of these white men in power that want to have supremacists let on a Hispanic woman who said that more white men on the Supreme Court, it'd be a mistake to add more of them. Why would they choose her? And he's like, because she's a tool.
She's a puppet. Obama was a puppet. Any non-white that the government hires they're hiring them for their purposes. Oh, and this was amazing too. China and Japan are successful because white people allow them to succeed in this white supremacist system because they want to undercut blacks.
Because we let them.
Because they want to
let them win. We owe them billions and billions of dollars, but we allow that because of white supremacy.
I really feel like to some degree, it's like, do you want people to fucking hate you? Like, look, you're antagonizing everybody.
White.
Is he?
His father-in-law is a white man. No one talks about that. His wife's name is Peanut, and her father is a white man.
His wife's name is what?
Like Peanut or something. It's like
Are you fucking serious?
Ridiculous. I'm serious. He's a white man. Christmas.
You're fucking a white male.
Yeah, Christmas must be fun. To go on like all his rants and then go home for Christmas and have to like stare at a white man.
Dude.
Maybe that's where his issues come from. Maybe his dad hates him.
This is the most tired like narrative of everything. I mean, the black narrative of black suppression and oppression has overtaken the narrative of feminism. I don't hear much about feminism anymore. Now it's all about black stuff. Black Panther came out. Black power, everybody. This is a movie that is going to help the black movement. And it's like, do you guys have to turn everything into a race issue? You assholes are the racists, and you're calling everybody else racist. Like, give me a fucking break.
What bothers me is not, I mean, feminism bothers me, but my son had to do a paper about, they chose countries. The teacher gave them countries, and he was given Saudi Arabia. So he wrote what Saudi Arabia was and all of the limits on women and how they're treated and all this kind of stuff. And he added in there part of a quote by Christopher Hitchens about how a society can never prosper as long as you keep women as, kind of like slaves and you don't use them in the workforce. And his teacher asked him to apologize for it because he didn't tout all of the great things so he spoke about what was wrong, which he did talk about, like the economy and their money and stuff, but he refused to apologize for writing the truth about how women are treated. And they brought me into the office and I asked them, and I was like, is this something you're gonna stand behind? Is this something you believe in? And he said yes. And I was like, we'll take the suspension. And I took him home because he was like determined. Like, he was not going to apologize for it because that's how women were treated, and that bothered him to no end. And yet, about that, even in school, we don't just talk about that.
People are just fucked up.
I'm
just tired of people. Can I just say that? I'm really fucking tired of how snarky people are. Dude, you were talking about like fucking the kumite and like how everything is just like, let's fight! Rah! And I'm like, all right. So I listened to a little bit of Worski today because I'm a glutton for punishment. And I also like went through the whole conversation with Jordan Peterson and Russell Brand and the whole conversation with Sam Harris and Russell Brand.
Did you watch Hey with that crazy lady? What was her name today?
Joy Sparkles?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Was that
She reminds me a lot about Erin. Like she can't help but interrupt. She can't help but be like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? Like, you know, like I get a lot of shit, right? Because like Ricky, like a few people make fun of me. Ricky makes fun of me. I'll like say some shit. And Ricky's like, oh, you're such a classy dame, Aimee. And then I'm like, oh my God, I am kind of an asshole. You know, I'm kind of an idiot. I'm loud and obnoxious and stuff. But like, there's a level of like obnoxious that I thought I had reached, but the internet has shown me different. And I think it's safe to say I'm not as crazy as I originally thought myself to be.
I think JF tweeting out that he and Andy created this YouTube debate format off for me. I'm like, motherfucker, you didn't invent YouTube debating. Just because it can be monetized now doesn't mean you invented shit.
I
this
think
from a guy who's like a biologist who doesn't know how Down syndrome works.
Andy Worski is also invigorated a lot by, I think, the attention he's been getting from Jim.
Oh, God, yes.
You know, but Jim is around because he likes the shit show. You know, I agree with him on that front. Like, I know it's a little bit childish and shit, but the drama is so fun to watch. Like, as a spectator, it's just like, oh my God, like you're watching the most animalistic sides of people come out because they're less afraid on the internet to be the full breadth of themselves. That is not an act. That is who those people are. They just can't act like that in real life, because in real life, when you're face to face with people, there are repercussions for behaving like that.
My whole thing with it is it's open Pandora's box. So it's everybody's, you know, into these blood sports and fighting, but then it's everybody's going to get doxxed. You know, your whole family is going to be exposed and all of this shit because you have an opinion on YouTube. And that, you know, it was all fine and good when people were just like yelling at each other and there weren't any consequences to it. And now it's, you know, people doxing their entire lives and their children's lives, and just for no reason. You shouldn't have your, because you said something on YouTube, someone disagreed.
It's because they need to win the argument, and they think that the only way they can win the fucking argument is like they've lost the argument is what it is. What is a way to like assuage their humiliation or whatever else? Like, people are really fucking empty and fucked up, man. Like, and like, people lie.
That's why I told Esau. I was like, look, you're sitting here making tweet threads, like 7, 8 long. And all you're doing is trying to get the last word. You're not done. You're complaining. No. All you're trying to do is get the last word. Everybody else has blocked you. You're doing this for yourself so that your followers can say, oh, they got the last word, because no one in the discussion can see any of it. And it's ego, and that's all you're doing. Your pride is hurt, so you're going to sit here and ramble on Twitter.
This guy,
and it took him like 10 minutes, and he's like, you know what, you're right. He shut up.
This guy Esau talked so much shit about Tonka. So much shit. He's a fucking douche. He's a motherfucker. He's this, he's that. Guess who was on orbiting Esau a couple of days ago?
Was he really?
Who was on orbiting Esau?
I don't know Tonka on any personal level.
No, I don't either. But it's just like, if you're gonna talk that much shit about someone and then be like, hey, you wanna come talk to me? It's like, You are a fake bitch. Like, why are you saying you're not when you are? And you can't see it. And that's why we were trying to tell you. And we were actually trying to talk to you and approach the situation as like, hey, we're concerned friends and we're just letting you know this if you want to continue or develop a relationship with us, that it's not something that, it's not a quality I like. You know what I mean? So no, I don't want to get close to somebody like that who's going to call me family and then go not treat me like I'm family. You know what I mean? That word, that means shit to me. So it's like
if David and I were in a hangout, we would fight. And I
David Penguin?
David Penguin. Let's get
oh
this
my God,
shit on. I will fight you.
I love him. I love him so much. He's so funny. We're on opposite ends of this. I don't know what happened with you guys, but I really like David
fight him.
Why would happen?
David's a fine human being, but like our personalities
just clash.
Are like two just cats, just and like whenever I get like really annoyed and aggravated, I'll find his stream and just like start pushing buttons, just be like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'll Google things to prove him wrong, just to fuck with him.
Yeah.
David, we're fighting. We're throwing down.
I really like him.
Having our own.
I really like David. I think he's awesome. He's really fucking funny. He's so weird, man. He asks like the weirdest questions. He came and hung out with Jamie and I on the Jamie show, and he's like, all right, you get 3 weapons so you can torture a homeless person with. What 3 weapons are those? No,
that's why he's insane.
I love it. Crazy. I love it.
That's why we will fight, and it'll be awesome. I'm serious. It'll be a show. David.
I love those kind of fucked up things, though. I'm like, oh yeah, take me somewhere that like I'm not gonna go on my own, because like I think I'm insane, but I don't think I'm like think about what weapons to torture a homeless person with on my free time insane, right? Like David, on the other hand,
David probably kills homeless people on his like time off from work, but like I want to ask him 10 million and one questions and fight him. Yeah. Make this happen. I have been waiting a year. Why don't we get you guys on?
I should text him now and be like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I think he's like out in the field doing some army shit right now.
Oh, I don't know.
I will arrange it. It would just be fun to like. I don't want it to be like.
And it's not mean spirited. It's not.
It's
like
just fun.
It would be, you know, if you put. Yeah, it's all.
You don't actually
put, like
hate
Aaron
him.
and I in a room.
Yeah.
I kind of hate him, but not in a like vengeful, angry way. I hate him in an annoying. I want to shove a boot.
But yeah, this is really funny. Oh, so you think killing innocent people are cool? Okay. It's a thought experiment. Okay, guys? Do you know what a thought experiment is? Sometimes it's kind of fun to put yourself in fucked up situations and just think about it, because, like, you know, whatever. It's just fun. Like, what is wrong with thought experiments? This is a weird thing that happened on the Russell Brand podcast with Sam Harris, too, where, like, in this case, it was a little more serious, right? Yes. A thought experiment. Yeah. It happened on
Is a thought experiment and a fantasy the same thing? Because if so, right there with you.
Sorry. So there was something about cultural relativism that happened where Russell was like, well, you know, who am I to say what's okay or how it's okay for like cultures to treat their women and blah blah blah, because I didn't live there, blah blah blah. And so Sam Harris is like trying to get him to conduct this thought experiment with him about, okay, so do you think that I should send my daughters over to Afghanistan where they don't educate their women, they put them in burqas, blah 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 blah, all this obvious shit? And he's like, no. He cuts him off, strawmans him, and he's like, this is the exact way that the US government justifies like sending drones over there to fucking drop on innocent civilians. It's like, are people really that stupid that
Russell
like
Brand is that stupid?
Yeah, he really no, but a lot of people have this thinking though, where like the US government is just out to kill civilians. It's like, no, they're looking for places. People get caught in the crossfire. This is just
it's
reality.
War.
Yeah.
war. I mean, it's we're never gonna have peace. There's never gonna be peace on Earth. We're never all gonna like kumbaya by a fire and all live together
Dude,
happily. It's just not gonna
the
happen.
very
Some of us
underpinnings of
have to
life,
die.
the very underpinnings of life are competitive. Genes compete. Therefore, human beings will compete. Animals compete. Everything fucking competes. There's a hierarchy. Like, this is just nature. You know, we're not going to get rid of these things so easily. You know, it's just like there are
At
some
least not in our lifetime.
Maybe, but like not in like
Dead.
50 years. It's going to be like thousands and thousands of years of evolution.
We're talking like, you know, stage 2 like level 2 civilizations here. Like, this is not going to happen anytime soon. Like, people need to calm the fuck down. People are going to die and they need to eat a dick and get over it.
Yeah, well, that's not happening.
That's so nice.
What?
Like, I don't support. I'm so nice. Like, I don't support war, but it's necessary. I just wish that when people came home from war, we supported them. That would be nice.
Yeah, but I mean, there aren't some instances in which you would support the war.
I mean, okay.
So like,
I'm a pacifist, kind of like by nature.
Okay.
But you know, like things like ISIS and Al Qaeda and North Korea and the you know, the crimes against humanity on those scales can't be dealt with any other way. Like, you're gonna have to blow shit up and you're gonna have to march in and people are gonna die, but they shouldn't do it in the first place. Like that, you know, if it just has to happen. Like, you can't. I mean, the North Korean death camps are horrific. It's gonna happen. You're just gonna have to go in and like some shit around.
I think Hitch made this point really well, and that point is that there's no progress without conflict. And I mean, it might sound a little trite, but it is really true, right? Like, in order,
it is true.
When you're thinking long term, like, people are gonna die so that later in the future more people can live. You know, that's just kind of the nature of how shit goes. You can't have good shit without having bad shit. You can't have long-term solutions without short-term pains that you have to take. You have to defer gratification. Like, there's a lot of shit that has to be done in order for us to get better, and a lot of that shit includes doing bad shit and bad shit just happening. Like, we can't learn to deal with the situation adequately until we actually deal with it, and sometimes it's not pretty. A lot of the time.
And I don't pretend to know the military. I do not know the military. I know next to nothing about military stuff. I don't pretend to know. I don't know the answers to how to handle these situations. But I know that death and violence and traumatic things are going to have to happen to end it. What I know. I don't know military. Like, most of what I've learned about the military, Grant has told me. That's my extent.
Granty.
Grant teaches me about the military.
Death and violence are good. I wouldn't necessarily say that, Blake. I mean, like, to a certain degree, they're clearly necessary, but it's probably just trolling me, but I'm a little drunk, so. It's Sunday.
Come on, what, Grant? I'm serious. I don't know the military. Why don't you go over there and fight? Huh, Grant? No, Grant's already fought. He has fish now. He has fish to take care of.
Yeah, he has fish tanks. Are so cool. They're really nice.
Fighting.
Rogie!
It's really funny because any military question I have to ask Grant. Because everybody else that I've tried to, like, that have told me they've been in the military have lied to me. They were never in the military. Yeah, like, they're like, yeah, I was in the Air Force for however long or whatever, and you know, like, ask questions, and it becomes obvious that they're full of shit. So he's the only one that hasn't lied to me. No, not lied to me. He was actually in the military. Like everybody there was a fighter.
Hmm.
No one was a ground soldier. Everybody was a fighter pilot.
Yeah, Erin is here, but the good Erin.
Is my Erin here?
Yeah, she's here.
Yay!
Hi.
I love my Erin. She's my favorite. She went to like the same high school as Robert and Mark did, I think.
Really?
She went to like the same high school. Yeah, like a couple of years apart.
Small
world, everybody from Kansas.
Yeah, if you guys are in America, it's not really a small world, but like, dude, I don't know nobody here. I don't even talk to people I went to high school with. Like,
girl, it's been 20 years. 20 years. I had to wear a wedding dress the day I graduated high school. Because
so what do you guys think about Israel, Zionism, and the JQ? Well, I'm for the Jews, okay? Fuck Palestine. They're fucking rock throwers. I am always on the side of civilization. And if anybody has done, I don't know, because people are just, I don't know. Why do you care what I think about the JQ? Why? It's like,
why does anybody fucking care?
Well, I mean, the answer should
sick of the JQ and
Zionism. The answer just should be very cut and dry. If you're not on the side of Israel and the Jews, well, yeah, we're probably not going to get along, you know? And I'm always on the side of civilization. That's just how it goes.
People ask me that all the time, and I'm like, on all porn. Like, they run porn, like there's a few Jews that run porn companies in America, but are we talking international? No. The Jewish foot up your ass, no one gives a shit, and shut the fuck up. That's my answer.
So here's a really random question out of nowhere. Do you contour?
Do I contour? I do.
Yeah. Okay, so I am like so obsessed with watching girls contour their faces on Instagram. Like, it just fucking fascinates me. I don't put anything on my face, but I can't stop watching it. Who?
I like watching gay men do it.
Who?
Gay men.
Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit, so forgive me. It's not that I'm not trying to hear you.
I'm freezing. I'm sorry.
Why are you so cold? Is it snowing? Where are you in New Mexico?
Okay. I'm in New Mexico. It's been really, we haven't had a winter. It's been really, really warm. Okay. It was like in like high 60s, like 69 degrees yesterday. So my heater hasn't been on and I left the windows open. And I went to Santa Fe and then I came back and it was freezing. It was cold. My house is freezing and my heater's not working right. Sorry, I'm cold.
Well,
no cleavage.
Blake said it snowed. I think he's in like Oregon. It's been really cold here the last year. And the last couple of days. Yes, Grant, we fucking know.
You two seriously need to get dicked.
Yeah, I know. Like, I know this. Why, Grant, I don't need you to remind me. If there's a dick around that I feel like, you know what? It's like, I already know this. This is why I'm crazy and do crazy shit. But if I was getting dick, I probably would be on the internet a lot less. Okay? I understand this.
Me too, please. They say these things like everybody's like agreeing that we need to get dick.
Like, we don't know. Like, sorry. Maybe like there needs to be more quality men around that I actually want to fucking fuck. If there's a dick around that I want to sit on, I will be sitting on it. But there is none. And if I do want them, they're not around me. That's the shitty thing too, is like, oh.
I will say this about, this whole getting dick situation. I have had like the same like thoughts of just like licking one like a lollipop, just like up and down. That's where my brain has been.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, do you think I'd prefer to be talking or have a dick in my mouth? What do you think?
I'm sorry, Amy. I love you, but I would prefer to be licking a dick like a lollipop.
Straight up. Hell yeah. Quality men meaning. Okay, let's have this conversation again.
Quality men meaning. Okay.
You know what? Like, I have no problem making you a sandwich, bending over in front of you to get you a beer, ducking in front of the TV when you're playing video games. Like, I have no problem doing any of that. Leaving you the fuck alone when you want to have your guy time and not have any bitches around. No fucking problem. I just ask that you, like, listen once in a while and, like, fuck me real good and just, like, be cool and shit. Like, that's it. That's it. And be hot. Like, go to the gym and take care of yourself. Because I don't want to be dating someone that I gotta treat like I'm their parent, you know? I do it anyway because it's just in my nature. Like, drink your water, fucking, you know, like, eat breakfast and whatever. Like, I will force you or try my best to get you to do good things that are conducive to your health. Because guess what, motherfucker? I give a fuck about your health and I love you and I want you to live a long time, not just for selfish reasons, but for your life too. And, like, that's all I want. And, like, I just want to be able to communicate properly. I just want to be able to fucking communicate properly.
This is my thing. I want to have fun and, like, watch stupid stuff and laugh and, you know, like, laugh until you lose your voice and have fun. And then, like, get fucked until you're retarded. And then go
that
home.
and, like, but the other thing is you need to be able to give each other space. Like, I need my space to do shit that I'm gonna do because I'm a crazy person and I have random bursts of creativity and I just like to do weird shit.
No one's moving in anywhere or, you know, doing the, you know, good night texts and daily check-ins of what you're doing. You just want, like, the time that you do have in your life, like, for each other, like, whatever it is, to be, like, really fun and watch stupid movies and eat pizza and, like, laugh and then just get, like, dick down until you're retarded and go home.
Yeah, that's fine. But again, like, there needs to be a healthy, separate life too. Like,
of course.
There just
I don't
want to
know. I don't want to know what they're doing 24. I'm not your mom.
Yeah, but if you want to tell me, that's cool. Like, I'm the type of person, if you tell me what you're doing and it's like you could be doing whatever. I don't care if you spent the whole day watching porn while I was at work. If you're like, hey babe, just chilling at home watching porn, I'd be like, all right, cool. You want a sandwich? Like, what have you?
Yeah, that's how I am. I don't care.
Like, I'm just chill. Like, I just want to be able to, like, live with somebody. And the other thing is, like, I kind of have a pretty low tolerance.
That's a big leap. Like, that's, like, years of commitment.
Yeah, it's true. But, like, but the thing is, like, finding somebody, like, whose personality is compatible in a way, like, compatibility is built over time, sure. But there's also this thing about, like, having personalities that really work together. Like, there needs to be a certain chemistry there. And just, like, I just need you to fucking tell me what you need and I can give it to you. And if you can't fucking tell me, I cannot deliver, you know? You need to be someone who can be honest and just fucking communicate. And that's it at the end of the day. That mitigates so many fucking problems in relationships, but people don't fucking do it. Oh, I'm so reserved. Just, like, no drama. I don't like to talk about my feelings. Okay, but if you don't and you hide it, you understand that behavior, like, it changes the dynamic between you two and it makes the atmosphere really weird. Like, you have to be able to do that. You know?
Yeah,
I agree. You fucking have to, man.
Like,
you have to be able to talk.
Click with, like, right away.
That's
my favorite thing. I love that. It's my favorite thing. And I don't expect, like, I don't even expect, like, at this point in my life, just a boyfriend. Just, I want to have fun and laugh and eat pizza, and I just want to, like, be fuck stupid and lick a dick like a lollipop. I mean, I don't see what's wrong with that.
There's anything wrong with
that. But I don't want it to, I will not do it, like, with a stranger. Like, I will not, like, meet a guy at a bar and go home with him and let him touch me. No.
I would be open to it, like, if they're, but the thing is, this is the other thing. Like, I would never close myself off to the experience because I never know if I go out one day and you just meet someone and you like, click and it's like, oh my God, I just want to fuck you. And it just happens. It's like, whatever, right? Like, you can't, like, totally shut yourself down. But
never had that experience.
I haven't either. I mean, in my head, it goes a lot differently than it probably would in real life.
Exactly.
Which is why it hasn't happened, right? Like, so
exactly.
I am not knocking on
in your head. None of the bullshit games when it's in your head. There's none of that nonsense.
I don't know
when it's in your head.
I'm just I'm kind of old fashioned, you know. I like commitment, and I'm a long term person, and I mean I can have fun and stuff, but I'm
You know,
not saying I can.
like a guy with a really nice dick.
Annie,
Like,
all about the dick.
it is. I am all about the dick.
It does matter. It does matter. I won't lie.
A guy
It
with
does matter.
a guy with a really nice dick is like especially like put in a little box.
It really does matter. It does matter. And like
it matters.
Dude, it sucks to have been spoiled too, because like all my long-term relationship boyfriends have had like the nicest, juiciest dicks ever. And it's like, well, now I've been spoiled. I can't like go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can't go back
now. Like, what am I supposed am I supposed to like go from sleeping with a guy who could like hit that spot to like a guy who can't? Like, is that what is expected of me as a human? It just seems counterproductive. I don't want to do it.
Are you drinking, by the way? And you're not drinking. I am though.
No, I'm not. Kids running around. No, I just, you know, I just want a really nice dick and pizza and to be fuck stupid. Which you would think would be easy.
I need like I obviously need someone I find attractive. But you know what? Like the personality is a huge thing. You know, Devin asked me this question once. He's like, would you rather date the guy who's like a 10 and really hot, but he's stupid, or would you take the guy who has like a way better personality, but he's not as good looking as that guy? Definitely would go way with the guy with personality. Yeah, for sure. Yes. Yeah.
Way better.
You know what? Like my last boyfriend that I dated, he was fucking gorgeous, but man, was he like just such a fuck. Like, and they always are, because when you're pretty, you get everything you want all the time. And then
I have an affinity for like kind of just, I mean, not ugly guys, but just
ugly guys,
kind of nerdy guys, just you know, like intelligence, funny, like they get my sense of humor. I can meet, you know, 50 hot guys that have no clue what I'm talking about. It's like, you're not getting in my pants. But like, give me one guy who can keep up with me, and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah, for me, it's like really strange. Like I need somebody to treat me like I'm very jokey, and I'll call you a dick if I think you're being a dick. But like, I need the same kind of like, I need the same kind of banter back, you know, because usually it's like, oh, you're my princess. You're a pretty little princess. And like, it's fun to a degree, but then it's just like, okay, I'm your princess. That's cool. But right now I think you're being a fucking dipshit. And sometimes you just get into those banters, and like, it's cute. And someone's like, you're a fucking idiot, Aimee. And I'm like, like that shit makes me laugh, you know, like I feel like we're actually equal.
If a guy calls me a princess, I'm kicking him in the balls.
I kind of like it, so, but I don't like it as like a
if you want to call me your whore, I'm fine with that. You call me your princess, and I will kick you in the nuts.
I mean, it depends on the context.
Don't say that shit.
It depends on the context. I kind of do like it. It's kind of cute, you know, but I also, I don't know. Like I need a balance of all things.
Guys, daddy.
No, I need a balance of all things, I think. I think it really depends on context. Why don't
we ask you what a nice dick is?
Well, because we're talking about a nice dick.
A nice dick is a nice dick. It's hard to explain, but there's
length too. There's length, girth, and it has a nice head. Like, how difficult is that?
Yeah, like it's long enough to hit that one spot, and like girthy enough to like fill up your vagina. It's just
fill up or stretch out.
I don't know. For me, it's a stretch out thing because I don't have a big pussy. So, but just, you know, it has to be long enough to like hit the spot.
Oh my god! If you guys, you don't have DMs right now, do you? I was gonna say, what if the guys should send you their dick pics, and we should just look at it, and then
dick pics. I don't have Twitter. So I'm not judging your dicks because I'm not gonna fuck any of them. So my opinion is worthless.
Mm-hmm.
I just want like one good dick on a regular basis. That's it. That's all I want. Just weekly. Actually, if I could pick, it would be like every day. But you know, life doesn't swing that way.
I miss that like, oh my God, you want to hear something real weird?
Yeah.
So a couple of days ago, right? Like, I think it was like the day before Valentine's Day or something. I put out this like video where I just went for a walk with my selfie stick and was ranting. I've told you about that relationship I had for like 4 years, right? With that guy who was like a total douche. Guess who leaves a comment on that video?
Was it him?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So
is he trying to get you back?
I don't know, but there was this like this is the guy I just like, oh my God, we just fucked all the time. And it was like the best sex. Oh my God. But anyways, that's how bad he was that it just totally fucking ruined the sex. But anyways, so yeah, 4 years, blah blah blah. There was a quote that I heard in the Waking Up podcast that I really liked. Quantity has a quality all of its own. And I think I had said it. I said in the video, but I forgot who said it. And his comment was like, I think it was Napoleon that said that. See, creeps can be useful too. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm around if you ever want to talk. And I'm like, you had 4 fucking years to talk to me. Whatever it is, okay? It's just like, bitch, you had 4 years to fucking talk to me. Now you want to fucking talk to me? Like, get the fuck out of here. So I just like,
he's trying to get some Valentine's Day booty.
It was on Valentine's Day that he left the comment too. And I was like, oh, no.
I didn't get any Valentine's Day booty.
Yeah, I didn't either. It's kind of sad.
See, that's sad. Like, we should be getting laid on a regular basis. I think.
Yeah, but I don't want to fuck just anybody. This is my fucking problem too. Is like I have this thing in my head, man. I really gotta like the guy to want to fuck him. There has to be something about him, like, and I don't know how it works because I haven't. Sometimes I just sit there and I think about it, and I'm like, okay, I really want to fuck this guy, but like, what is it about him that makes me want to fuck him? Obviously, with the relationship shit, I fucked him, so I knew what it was like. So it was like, okay. But like, I just don't know what it is. And like, sure, there's similarities with the guys that I've liked, but like, they're also wildly different. So it's incredibly frustrating for me to even try to pin down what it is. There's just a guy and there's something about him and I like it. And it makes me just like want him, you know? I don't know how to describe that.
It's like that. It's chemistry and it's personality. It's that like flirting that like makes you like you turn red and like feel weird.
Flirting is a huge thing too, man. Like that is something I always need to have. You need to flirt with me. Like we need to flirt. We need to keep that shit alive. Otherwise it's just like
I know.
So boring.
I love, you know, and that usually goes away like first when you're in like a real relationship.
I don't want it to. It's like, what is it going to take? Do I need to let you fuck other girls? Because if that's the case, go for it. Just come home and be excited and be like, hey, babe, what's happening once in a while? And like, I'll be fine. Like, just tell me what you need, man. Like, I don't know what to do. Because with long-term shit, of course you get habituated to it. Of course it gets boring. You do the same shit every fucking day. And then you move in. You see the same fucking annoying face every fucking day. It's like, I get these things. Like, what is going to keep someone excited for a long period of time? Like, tell me. I'll help you.
I only see them like once a week.
Yeah, but I mean... Okay, but then that's always what it's going to be. You're just never going to move in. It's never going to fucking progress anywhere. Like, what?
I don't know. Like, I really have absolutely no idea how any of this works. I know.
You're telling me.
Next to nothing.
Dude, the story of my life is like, I just keep liking guys on the internet. It's like, I meet someone on the internet. And I'm like, oh my God, you're so cool. I like you so much. Let's spend like 8 hours on the phone together. And then it's like, oh. Fuck, now I've caught feelings. Fuck, like this is so annoying. You're over there, I'm over here. Now this is just fucked. This is a fucked up situation now.
No,
Like,
I've only met one person from the internet in real life. One. That's
mm,
it. And he didn't murder me.
and he didn't murder you?
He didn't murder me, no. He's a
Well,
rather
I
nice
mean,
guy.
that's like really good. That's
He
good.
didn't murder me. He was very nice and polite to me.
Um, I had my first experience with a firearm with the last guy I dated who was from Baltimore. What
Of
a
course
shock,
he was
right?
from
Like, of
Baltimore.
course he was from Baltimore. Like, oh my God.
Of
He was so
course.
hot though. He was really, really
This is what
pretty.
I'm telling you. Aaron, good Aaron in the chat, Aaron, we love Aaron. She has surprisingly very, very good advice in dealing with men. Very good. Top notch. Not only is she older, but she's dated all the different types of dudes out there. I mean, I'm not trying to make her sound like a slut, so that's not.
See, you said that. I wasn't even thinking that.
No one go there with that. But she's been around, like, dated enough different. So she will, like, she has the advice, I'm telling you.
But it's not going to change the fact that I fall for certain guys. Like, it doesn't matter what fucking advice I get from anybody. I'm just gonna
handle
like
it.
who I fucking like.
Handle it. She helps.
Dude, I'm handling it fine. Do you see me crying? Do you see me depressed? No, I just move on with my life and do my shit because I got shit to do, and that's how it goes.
Like, to be sad and stuff, but she's always like, "Is this what you want? Is this making you happy?" And you always have to, like, answer honestly, and you're like, "Not really." And she's like, "Okay, well then maybe a different path."
Well,
She's
of course.
good at this.
But I mean, I'm generally good at assessing my situation in the same way. And is this making me happy? Is this going to be viable long term? Probably not. Should I probably not think about this anymore? Probably. But guess what? My brain's going to do what it's going to do. I'm going to think about whoever it is, and it's fine. Like, it just passes. You know, eventually you just get so used to thinking the thoughts that you're just like, oh, there it is again. There it is again.
Yeah.
You know, there's no other choice.
And there's certain, for me, there's a lot that I miss and that I try to seek out because I miss it.
I miss it too.
Have it.
Dude, I'm like such a romantic. Okay, this is my issue. I fucking love cuddles, and I love kissing, and I love little butterfly kisses, and I love little nosy touches, and I love nestling my fucking face in their chest, and I love all that shit. I miss it.
Like, I would draw I don't know. I like forehead kisses. Like, forehead kisses are everything.
I like everything.
Forehead kisses are everything.
I'm super affectionate, and I'm really touchy. I love touch, man. Touch is like a huge thing.
I don't get, like, the guy I'm dating, I don't get to be touchy. That's like an unwritten rule of, like, how we interact. Unwritten rule. Like, there's no touchies.
What?
Like, if we go to a movie, I can put, like, my head on his shoulder, and that's an acceptable touching, but that's not the
wow, I'm like so gay because every time I've been to the movies, every time I've been to the movies with a boyfriend, we've always like held hands and shit.
He's hand holder.
If he doesn't want to, I'm not like
that.
What?
Like, what's up with that?
With what?
Like, people don't make out in movie theaters anymore. Like, what's up with that?
I love making out. I can make out anywhere.
I do too, but apparently, like, not in a movie theater. There's no touching. I don't know. I don't think he's a touchy guy. I've never asked the question, but you know, it's just like I can, like, rest my head on his shoulder in the movie theater, and that's like the extent of, like, how touchy he allows.
I'm very comfortable,
really bad, Aimee.
I'm generally a touchy person, though. You know what I mean? Like, if I meet someone for the first time, I'll give them a fucking hug. I'm like one of the type of people that, like, I laugh and I talk and I'll, like, touch your shoulder, or I, like, you know, I don't know where I got that from, but I just am like that.
It's a girl thing.
Is it? Because not all the girls I know are like that.
I think like the first time I think I ever held hands with him was like we were napping. I think it was like the only time I've ever held hands with him. See, this is the gray area between like not being in a relationship because no one wants to be in, like neither want to be in a relationship, and being physical. So you have no idea what the rules are. So there's
Who
just
cares about the rules? You just do whatever you want, and if they don't like it, they'll tell you, and if they don't, that's their fucking problem. This is why you need to talk about shit.
What am I supposed to say? I want you to touch me.
I mean, yeah, and if you don't like it, you should know why. It just makes it easier because then you can kind of figure the person out, you know? And if there's something you like, you need to let them know, and maybe they'll try and get into it, or maybe they won't, but it's better to communicate what you like. You have to communicate what you like. Do you do it during sex? If you're getting fucked or you're like, oh yeah, like that. Why do you do that? It's so that they know what you like so they do it again. That goes with everything.
I've tried that. Situations haven't gone my way lately with that, obviously, because I'm not having sex. But that's on the plan. That's like on the list of things to do.
Yeah, Ricky is right. Life is too short to fuck around. You're going to spend so much time not getting what you want unless you say what you want. And sometimes you just got to say what you want and know whether or not you're going to get it or not. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you need to tell someone you like them if you do like them. If they don't like you back, cool, move on. That's cool. Or be their friend or whatever. But you know...
And I'm happy with I'm happy for it. I have no idea what's going on. That's the thing. I have no clue. No clue.
But so I mean, you're gonna figure it out as you go along, and as you go along, you should be able to fucking tell whoever you're with what you like and don't like.
Yeah. But I mean, there's circumstances that prevent that at the moment. But it's on my list. I really don't like. I am a very submissive person with sex, so it's really, really difficult to say something and to go there with someone. Really difficult. Like it's impossible.
Maybe I'm just incredibly obnoxious and I'm fucking selfish, and I'm also not.
I think that's what normal people do.
No, I think no. What's normal is actually keeping quiet about it and expecting your partner to just figure you out with not fucking communicating. Like, that's what's normal.
I need to learn. I need to learn how to communicate things. I'm so submissive, so I get weird kind of shyness, and it's just
But is it okay? Shyness just makes it sound like you're afraid.
I'm submissive. It is scary. It's terrifying.
But why? So what's terrifying about it?
Text it.
What is terrifying?
I mean, genuine submissive. So it's please the guy kind of mentality, even though his goal is to please me mentality.
Okay.
So it's a really confusing thing. I could text it to him, no problem. Okay. But I don't know if I could look him in the eye and say it.
So you're just a pussy.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we figured that out.
Was I supposed to argue that? No, I'm not.
No, I mean, if you did argue, I would argue back with you and just spit back at you what you just told me. Because if you can text it.
I can text it.
So what is the hang up in person? Tell me what that experience is like for you. Do you ever feel like telling the person that you feel something or that you want something and you just don't? Yeah. Because why? What is the feeling?
I'm disappointing him.
Really? Why? Yeah. How would you be disappointing him?
Because somehow in some way in my brain, I'm not pleasing him.
Oh, because you're not being submissive, which is what you feel is your natural role. Okay.
It's not I feel I am genuinely a submissive person with sex. It's just my personality.
Okay.
It's always been there. And to me, it feels like if I say something that's stepping like out of line.
Mm.
That's what it feels like. Which I have no problem doing in any other area of my life.
But that's what's weird, is that you're fine to do it in text, and you're saying you're generally sexually submissive, but you'll do it in text. You're just afraid to do it in person. I don't get it. Yep. Like, it's the same.
I think I'll disappoint him. Like, I think he'll be disappointed.
Well, have you tried it yet? Have you gotten a reaction yet? Okay, so maybe that's what you need to do to test the water before you even make the assumption that he will be disappointed, because you don't have enough information, and you just said the same bullshit we were talking about in the beginning, where your brain just fills the gap because you have this weird feeling. You're denying yourself.
I honestly don't think I said it, because like I honestly don't think if I said it, he would be disappointed. I think he would be excited.
Yes.
It's this mental block for me that
I have you need to get over it by just doing it. You need to get over the anxiety by exposing yourself to the thing that makes you anxious. Sam Harris waking up.
Just be like, okay, let's do this. Put your dick in my butt. Let's go.
They like that. They like it when you say go harder. They like it when you say go faster. They like it when you say slow down. If you're telling her or her, oh my Lord. if you're telling him, and like,
you know what it is too? What? You know what it is too? Sorry. He's like so far much more experienced than me that intimidates me too.
You're intimidated.
Like nothing sexually phases me.
Okay, I haven't fucked that many people. There must be something wrong with me, because when it comes to sex, I'm actually like, I'm really not shy. I don't know where that comes from, because again, like, I have had so many minimal partners, but I feel like maybe the long-term situations have made it easier for me too.
Like, I haven't slept with a lot of people.
No,
I'm not that experienced. I'm a sexual idiot. But the fact that he is as experienced as he is intimidates me.
But but you're judging experience by number of partners, not length of time having sex.
No, not numbers of partners. That's a question that no woman wants the answer to at this point in their 30s.
Really? That would not bother me. Would it really bother you how many sexual partners your guy has had?
No. As long as he's safe, no.
Okay, yeah, me too.
As long as he's disease free, I'm fine. I don't care. But it's the experience. It's not necessarily fucking 100 people. It's doing things with one person or two people or whatever that adds up to a shit ton of experience that I have absolutely no clue about. And that intimidates
me. You don't have experience with is communicating.
Nope. None.
That's the problem. No, I think I've said this to you like every fucking stream we've done. The only way that we're gonna be able to fucking do that or get better at it is by just doing it. So what is going to push you to do it? Because I care about your sexual well-being, and I would like you to enjoy your sex life.
It's not in my hands. Circumstances aren't in my hands to do anything about it.
So stay stuck and just stay in this position. Is that your option?
No. There's circumstances that you take care of. It's not an all or nothing proposition.
What?
It's a on hold proposition. With life and things going on, with both of us. So it isn't like now or never. So when it comes around, I think I'm going to have to, because he's probably listening to this conversation.
You are going to have to. You don't have a choice. No matter whether it's whoever it is now or whoever you're with in the future, you have to not keep your mouth shut.
I know, and I talk.
This is for your own enjoyment. You know what I mean? It's not for. I mean, it's for his too. But like, why are you so hung up? I don't understand. I'm trying to. I want to put myself in.
It's something like I have to get. It's my own insecurity with being inexperienced. It isn't him.
Yeah.
really at all.
But again, what makes you
It's
think you're inexperienced? If you enjoy doing it,
because
I
I've
mean that.
had, well, like, I'm inexperienced. I had, like, when I was married for like 10 years of my marriage, we had sex in 2 positions,
Oh,
like once a year.
what?
Like this is not
That's why I don't want to get married. I never want to have that. Like, I feel like that just kind of ruins shit. What do you
yeah,
think?
I mean, like, marriage ruins shit.
Yeah.
Don't get married. So I mean, it is true inexperience.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sure there are 21-year-olds who have had more sex than I've had.
Yeah,
So
here's the point too.
insecurity.
Like Eilert said this, you'll talk with 30 randos on the internet, but not with your partner. Why? Like that's what you're very open with me. Like we're having a conversation just fine. What is the difference?
He isn't easy to have these conversations with. And
okay,
that's the
but
truth.
I get it. I do understand, but you can't let you can't let what you think of him stop you from communicating, you know? Like it's always going to be
I have gained some balls in the past like 6 months or so. If life would quit fucking everything up, I'm pretty sure I would be further along in my quest.
mm-hmm.
But like for me, I don't want it to come from somebody else. Like I want him to do these things to me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's life has been kind of fucking everything up, and I'm willing to put the time in until kind of life stops fucking everything up, and the next couple months to experience that. It'll happen. Okay. Before I turn 38, it'll happen.
You gotta fucking talk, yo.
I'll talk to him, but like if he can't, like if he's not there and if he's in a different place and there's, it cannot be.
But you can't wait for him to get to that place. You're either gonna talk to him and figure out very quickly that he's never gonna.
I'm talking about like if we're not in the same place physically, like.
Oh.
Like, I think it shouldn't. I don't think it should be like over text. Like I think I should like look him in the eye and be like, "Do it."
Yeah.
That's my goal. I'm gonna do it too. Watch.
Well, I hope the next time we stream
for proof, but it'll happen.
No, that's fine. But the next time we stream, which will probably be in like fucking 3 months, because that's how often we seem to do these. Like, I better have a good story from you. Like, oh my god, Aimee, like I looked him in the eye and I told him to fuck me harder, and I'll be like, yeah, woo, Randy. Let's cheer you on.
If there is a higher power, yes, that yeah, I need to be fucked retarded.
You don't need a higher power. You need to use your fucking mouth and talk and just say what you want. And then
he's like for the most this is the honest to God truth. For the most part, he knows. Like he can tell and feel and react really, really well. Like there's only been like a handful of times where I wanted something different or something like that. But he's really, really intuitive with it. So it isn't even like a, like fuck me harder, do this. Like he knows reactions and can do things like that. Which is,
guys are always scared to hurt me. That's what my problem is. You know what I mean? You're so small. I don't want to hurt you. I'm like, dude, I'm an Indian girl. My parents beat the fuck out of me when I was a kid. You get in there and don't be a bitch. Fucking do it. I shouldn't have to tell you. Just do it. I'm verbal.
I don't have a big vagina. I get that too.
Oh my god. Like my ex had a really big dick. He's like, are you sure you're going to be okay? I'm like, dude,
put it
I'm
like,
I am arching my back right now and like my ass is up. Just give me the rest of it and relax. Okay. Why are you freaking out? First of all, you know what I mean? Why are you freaking out? I'm like 5 feet. You're like 6'1". with this giant thing that's like piercing the fuck out of me right now, and you're like, I'm ready for it. Okay, I'm like really comfortable and okay, and you're asking me if I'm okay, and you're scared you're gonna hurt me. Like, I would just say no a long time ago if I got in this goddamn position and I did not want it like this.
I like the guys that are like that have you know, tiny weenies who think that they're gonna hurt you. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, that whole thing of like, are you ready? And you can't tell it's in. Those I had a guy like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's are you sure? I mean, literally, like
Oh,
yeah.
I've never had that experience, so.
Yeah, I think I'm fine, buddy. Are you? Where's the rest of it?
Oh my god.
See, it's just see, we do need to get laid, guys. Chat was right.
Yeah, I'm pretty calm though, because like it like bothers me sometimes that I'm not having sex regularly, but it's also not bothering me because I don't want to have sex with someone I don't want to fuck. And when you actually do it that way, it fucking takes a while to actually for that to come into your life. And you know what? That sounds gay, but whatever.
And that's why
I'm a little bit traditional. I'm a little bit traditional. I hate vibrators. I really don't like them.
Do you?
I'm too sensitive.
Like even like the bunny rabbit kind?
Yeah. Okay. I used to have one of those rabbit things with the pearls that also like rotated around.
So mine's not that fancy. It's just like a
okay. Like well, the rabbit part was just too. I don't know. It was too much. Like it couldn't get me into the orgasm part. It just like really revved me up, and then it just got too sensitive, and I was like, oh, okay, I can't handle it. It's too much.
Oh, see, like, I have a small one that's like this, like the length of my hands.
Yeah.
And it just has like a soft, like bunny part to it, and it has like the 3 speeds on it, so it's like a really low speed. It's nice. It helps.
Yeah, there's something weird to me as well about like I wish it was as easy as it is for a guy to fuck a fleshlight. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same for me.
Like if I can get, I don't know, guys. I think guys' masturbation with their hand is more satisfying than girls' masturbation with their hand.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I like think that.
Like it's weird, right? Because like I had me and this girlfriend who used to have, her name is Mimi. We haven't talked in a long time. Her and I used to go to the sex shop like 2 or 3 times. We went to the sex shop 2 or 3 times, and she's like, "What? You don't like them?" I'm like, "Listen, okay. I ran on a treadmill and had an orgasm once. I am fucking sensitive, okay?"
I did that, Aimee. After you said that,
like it's not a joke for me, you know, like it can be really, really easy for me. So it's just a little bit like it just, I don't know, it overdoes it.
Gentle. Like it has to be gentle. Like you do not need a vibrator that like sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Like it has to be gentle.
I just find like I'm really good with my hands and my fingers, and I can get in places and I know where to hook and what to do, and it just makes it easier for me because I know my body. So
yeah,
using my hands is actually way more pleasurable for me than using a vibrator or a dildo is. Because a dildo isn't gonna feel like a dick no matter what. So I may as well use my fingers to get what I need to do what I need to do to just get what I need done, and I'm good.
I bought this like it's like a blue U-shaped thing.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like have you seen it?
I think
let me get it.
Let shaped like a U. Yeah, show me.
Let me show you this nonsense.
Oh my god, she's gonna show me. She's gonna show me her sex toy. This is gonna get interesting. Oh yeah. And I'm drinking. And I probably should stop because as soon as I get up, I am gonna be a little bit more drunk. And yeah, probably will because you have man fingers, so come hither. Right. Come hither.
I shall show you this nonsense. My hair be in the way. Okay. So I was curious.
Yeah.
And ordered, and it looks like this.
Wait, can you show me again? Show me closer. Yeah? Ooh, so
Okay.
talk, say something so they can see it. I need you to
Say what? Huh?
Okay, yeah,
What?
I see it now. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is it, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing will burn your clit off.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, see, that fucking freaks me out.
See, and it's like
my clit is like, oh no! What? Annie, I love you.
It like jumps in. It's like the most ridiculous
put it on the
sex toy I've ever
ground. Put it on the ground and it'll move.
It will. It is the most ridiculous sex toy I've ever seen. And they sold it as like a mild, see, it's like jumping around, as a like mild, like a low end vibrator. Like it's not supposed to be bad. This thing is ridiculous. Do not.
Yeah, it looks like it. Cheers. Jamie, it's the Jamie show without my J. Cheers.
What kind of gasoline does that thing take? I know. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be like you're supposed to put like your clit in it.
In between.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Right? I don't have very big clit.
Dude, my clit would like fucking blow off. Like, oh, you know, there are like a bajillion nerve endings in there. Like, are people's vaginas and clits just dead? Like, what is happening that you need that strong of a vibration?
I have no idea.
I don't need that.
Like, you're supposed to put your like clit here.
Yes.
And then rotate, and like it's supposed to like rotate through the pulses.
Mm-hmm.
And feel good. It will like set your clit on fire. Thing I've ever experienced.
Yeah. Did you like it? You didn't like it?
Oh my god, that thing fucking hurt like hell.
Okay, so how much did you spend on that? Like $80?
No, it was like $39.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. And it hurts like fuck. I do not recommend this.
No. Okay.
And
no, I know.
Maybe gay men would put this up their butts and it would feel good. I don't know. Not with horses.
That is really, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the need for incredibly strong vibrating vibrators. It's just
I just have the one. Mm-hmm. I have the one, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's small. Like I have to buy small ones, and it's small and it has like a really low speed, so you can barely feel it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this is just not.
That's insane.
Like, yeah, and it's like waterproof, and you're supposed to do stuff with it.
Well, you know, I always found masturbating in water kind of weird because there's like water makes it like the grip a little bit weird. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel the same.
Waterproof.
Things don't glide.
Yeah, like
properly,
I have a waterproof vibrator. Yeah, like there's no lube going on. Mm-hmm. It just feels like it's tearing at you.
Yeah.
It just does not feel good. And you really shouldn't put it supercharged like something that can be powered as like a submarine under the water.
Yeah.
Wasted money, people.
Yeah. See, now something like that here would be like $80. Things are really expensive here, so I don't generally go.
Amazon. I got my sex toys on Amazon.
Yeah, that's a good place. They have a lot of stuff. I got my hula hoop from there.
I love your hula hoop.
I love it too.
My vibrator actually has Bluetooth in it too, so that's something.
Oh, what? What is the point of that? Does it sync to your phone music or something?
Like you can like sync it to someone else's phone and they can control it.
Okay, see, that would be fun, feature. But not with that toy. Maybe like those little, you know, the underwear you can wear that have like the.
Not this toy, but like the underwear ones they have, but you have to like you have to put them inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
The part that goes inside of you. Like,
Okay, I need you to do me a favor.
He's really
Can you entertain the chat? I
what?
really need to pee.
No, I will not entertain the chat. They can all go fuck themselves.
No, you love them. Stop it. I'll be right back.
I know. I love all of them. Well, the ones I know. I love Red Guy.
There you go. Thank you.
Marino. Now say something exciting. Y'all are boring. Say something exciting. Hi, Horace. How are you? I do love you. That's true. That's a valid point. I love you too, Ethan. Is that your name? I'm not good with the names. Shut up, Grant. Swim down. Yes, I am Jewish. Please make all Jew jokes now. Y'all are boring. Why aren't you saying anything interesting? Let's see. Seems like you would have at least said something about the weird sex toy. Just put googly eyes on it. You know what, Horace? That's a super good idea. I think we should do that. I think I need to order googly eyes and then just like set it up and see if anyone notices. I don't care about circumcision. I wish I had a clit. Too bad. Part hookers. These powerful things. Oh, Marino, you're such a delight. Wow, you are impressed by my sex toy I never used. Fine as a great tip. Can you be close back in? You two are too covered. I'm cold. We can't, the stream will get, we can't take our tits out. Sorry. I'm cold, Aaron. I left my windows open and it was like 69 degrees. And then I came back from Santa Fe and it was snowing and I'm freezing.
You're telling you to ditch the scarf?
No, I'm not drinking. Hey, but Horse said to put googly eyes on it and then see how long it takes anyone to notice what it is.
Oh, that would be fun.
I support this idea. I need to order some googly eyes from Amazon. Horse full of the great ideas.
I think I
am gonna have to go in like 10 minutes.
That's fine. You do what you gotta do.
My kid Twitter anymore, everybody. Just so you know, Mitzi got me banned because I told her that you shouldn't molest kids because they grow up when your dad is the only one that will fuck you. You grow up to be like Mitzi. So I don't have a Twitter anymore. So no dick pics and there's no tits at all. I have a Snapchat, but there's no tits on that either. So sorry, but my tits are everywhere else.
You didn't make another new Snapchat?
I did make a new Snapchat. I added you.
Okay.
I don't have another phone to make a Twitter.
Okay.
I need to give a Horse an email so that he can get in touch with me.
What are you doing tonight? You have work tomorrow or something? No.
I am doing paperwork, and then around 3 o'clock I have to go to an eye doctor's appointment because I lead a very exciting life. And
what is an exciting adult life? Am I fucking crazy? Because I love just doing the regular everyday shit. Like, there must be something wrong with me.
Since everything calmed down with with all this stuff over the past couple of months with my son, that this this routine of up at a certain time and everybody's fed in school and and work and all of these kind of routines have been the best thing for me. I absolutely love it. Just truly. It's I adore it. And it gets that time of year. It's like income tax, so like I do dentists and eye appointments, and I do all this mom stuff, and I adore it. So it's not bad. Things have calmed down.
Yeah.
I have a job interview. That's exciting.
Oh, sweet. For what?
I'm not gonna jinx it though. I'm not gonna announce it because I'm not gonna jinx it.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait until you're like.
I am not a Canadian. I was born in Germany. I live in America. That is who I am. I am one of those Germans. I'm a German Jew. People always ask me weird questions. And everybody wants my tits out on camera. It's like they've never seen Twitter.
I'm not in the mood.
I'm like, pay me money.
I'd give you a little jiggle, but I'm just not in the mood right now. I think I've drank a little bit too much, more than I meant to.
Yeah, oops. Like this will be all.
You're not warm at all. You're okay. You're comfortable right now because you seem a little warm.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I think
like what I'm gonna do after this is go for a walk in the dark. It'd be kind of nice.
I'm gonna get my kid to bed, and then I'm gonna eat Twizzlers that I hide from him.
Twizzlers? Oh my god! Yeah. I don't know anybody else that likes Twizzlers. I really like them too, but I haven't had them in a long time.
I love them so much.
Nibs? Do you like
nibs? I love them so much.
Nibs?
The what?
Nibs.
The what?
Nibs. Have you ever had nibs? I like
no, wait, no. Those are the devil candy. No.
Why?
The chocolate with the things on it? No, those are snow caps. Never mind. Yes, I like nibs. I've lost my mind. I apologize, people.
Okay, tell me what kind of candy you like. Let's talk about candy before you go, and then we'll end it.
Starburst, Skittles, Sweet Tarts, Junior Mints. I'm not a big chocolate fan. No. I like sweet Twizzlers. I like gummy bears are my favorite thing, but not Haribo, whatever gummy bears. Gummy bears my favorite thing on earth. Candy like that.
Okay.
Love
chewy shit. Do you like gummy bears?
Yes.
Oh my god, you said you don't like chocolate. But like a couple years ago, I tried chocolate covered gummy bears and they were so bomb. See? Oh, you have them. But see, I can't eat anything bad because I've done drinking and there's definitely sugar in this and I'm not allowed to do that.
All right, children. Have a lovely evening. I put my child to bed.
Okay, you do that. Thank you. I'll kick you out and then I'll talk to the chat for a bit.
All right. Love you guys. Thanks for showing up, Grant and Robert and Mark and Horse. And love you. Mwah.
We'll do it again.
Yes, we will.
Bye. Oh my god. Okay. I just want you guys to know, who are telling me to be safe right now, that where I'm going is probably just 15 minutes away from where I live. It's not a big deal. I live near Main Street. Are my eyes really turning Japanese? What do you mean? You guys are fucking... Don't fuck with me, Blake. By the way, I want to say thank you to Blake for sending me the lights that I have now. It's a bit brighter in here. And it makes it easier to see me. This is something that's really strange that I always want to do that I don't do, which is just stream on my own. Because I always find that I maybe get nervous and I just don't always have something to say every second of the stream. And then I sound like an idiot and I just don't want to waste anybody's time. But I suppose that if you're here on your own volition and I'm not making you stay. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The lady I was baking cookies with during Christmas time, that was Lois. That's a really good friend I met actually on the bus. It's such a random story. The best people I've met in my life that have stuck around, I've met in the most weird circumstances. So after work, we all took the same bus and we started talking one day because she was talking to some guy. By the way, Annie, thank you so much for hanging out. I love you. Mwah. Fun conversation as per usual. So her name is Lois, and you know, we hang out every weekend or every second weekend. We've become really good friends. She is she's really fucking cool, really great person. I don't get along with people my age generally. I generally get along with people who are older than I am. And yeah, it's just how it's worked out for me. I love you too, Annie. Good night to anyone who's leaving. I'm just going to talk to myself into the camera because, you know, why not? I am a whore for the camera. I do love a little camera time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lois and Amit we're going to do a whole day on, I believe, the 25th of February. They want to do like there's this thing called Flyover Canada that I've never been to. I think what it is, it's like an IMAX 3D experience thing where they like strap you into the seat and you're hanging over a screen. That's just my guess. I don't know. Because it's called Flyover Canada. That's what I assume it is. It just makes sense logically to think that that's what it is. But I could be wrong. And then they want to go for dinner. And then they also just want to hang out at the house and have a couple drinks. So, you know, there's that. That'll be kind of cool. I don't know what's coming up, but nothing really important. Did I have an affair with Joe Live Life? No. I was a last straw between him and him being on YouTube as Joe Live Life. Joe Live Life is currently on Twitch playing video games, and I think he thinks that's his calling. So best of wishes to him. I hope he enjoys himself basking in all that greatness. Yeah. I don't know here. Rogue, you better not just start freaking out and banning people. How? I love you though. I'm just kidding. Let me see. What else did I? Oh yeah, look. So Chris sent me this from the UK. It's a little Union Jack Hello Kitty. It's so cute. I got a really cool Valentine's Day present from Will. I got Enlightenment Now, the new Steven Pinker book. Thank you so much for that. I'm really looking forward to reading it. I'm almost finished reading The End of Faith by Sam Harris. So now I'm a little bit confused because Carter Cole got me a book for Christmas time called A Blank Slate by Steven Pinker, which I think I'm actually going to read first. So yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. But you know. Anyways, I'm just going to stop talking. I don't want to bore you guys, but thanks for coming around and hanging out with Annie and I and our degenerate conversation. Oh, a rant is coming. You know, I often do contemplate after I have conversations like this what kind of reception I'm going to get and what kind of shit I'm going to eat for it, but I think ultimately I don't give a fuck. It's totally cool and okay to talk about normal human being things. Women and sexuality as a combination is far too stigmatized, in my opinion. The reason that we have such problems with sex is because we're so hung up on it and we feel ashamed about it and we feel like we shouldn't be able to talk about it and we feel like we should be embarrassed or humiliated or we're less classy or we're less whatever. Just fuck it, you know? Like, I'm here to share human experiences with people who are cool with human shit. And that's what's important to me. That's what I want to share. That's how I feel I connect with people the most, is by sharing real human experiences. And yeah, there's awkward shit and there's weird shit and there's shit that makes you go, oh, I didn't need to know that. But guess what? We all have that. So I don't really understand why people are so hung up over it. I have no fucks to give, you know. I'm not somebody who doesn't consider these things though, because I do care to some degree. And then I think about it and then I'm like, actually, I don't really care what people think. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because people are always going to have shit to say, aren't they? And I'm really fucking sick and tired of people having shit to say about things that I want to talk about or things that are on my mind. I'm just going to talk openly and honestly. And that's how it goes. And you know what? Like, it's gained me a lot of good friendships, a lot of solid people like that. And it's just knowing the time and the place. And it's okay. It's okay to be human, people. It's all right. And I don't know why people are so fucked up about it. So, yeah. What's happening in the chat here? I'm like totally ignoring you guys in my brain. Ever been to the Okanagan? No, I do need to go. I've been in more places in the United States than I have been in Canada. It's really quite sad. I've only traveled in British Columbia, which is the province that I live in. I haven't gone anywhere but Prince George in this province. And I think Williams Lake, which is like 3 hours away. I've been to Whistler. Like, that's so lame. But in the States, I've been to Florida, so Disney World. I've checked out Miami. I was really young. My parents took me. I've been to Arizona. I've been to South Dakota and Minnesota, and I've been to Baltimore, and I mean, where else have I been? Some places I can't really remember right now, but internationally, I've been to India, and on the way there, Germany and England. Just the airports though, so I wasn't technically there. I didn't get to check anything out. McDonald's is really different in Germany, by the way. It is not the same. Like, there was something very weird about it. I remember to this day that it was so fucking weird having McDonald's in Germany. Like, oh, it's just, I don't know what it was about it. Let's see. What else? I haven't done very much, so I'm not very exciting. Let's see, guys. I would really like to go to London. Okay. I need to talk about something because I don't think anybody else really cares. But I have been watching 2 shows recently. Chris really got me into House, which is a fucking amazing show. It's pretty old. I'm surprised I didn't get into it. I'm not really much of a TV person, so it's a little bit, you know, like getting into TV shows is a new thing for me. I'm pretty much just taking recommendations from friends and just going with it. I have been watching House. My first introduction to that show was yesterday, and I watched 7 episodes with Chris. Fuck, that show is incredible. That character, Dr. House, is just awesome. It's so intense. I don't think there's been a single episode that I've watched where I haven't cried. And another one I'm watching with Jamie is The Crown, and it's about the British monarchy, mainly the Queen. Beautiful show. Like, just the acting and everything about it is so, it's so brilliant. It's so well done. Just the cinematography, the lighting in certain scenes, and when certain things are happening, the actors are so amazing at conveying emotion, and it really just takes me. You know, I think this might be the reason I avoid movies and TV shows, is because I am super emotional, and they really affect me when I watch them. I really feel what the characters are meant to be feeling in those moments. You know, like when there's an awkward moment on the Queen, or on the Crown, sorry, you really feel it. They let the camera sit on the characters and just let the feeling sink in. So there's that. What else do I got going on? I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna start doing a little bit more drawing. I've kind of fallen off. I have about a million things I like to do, and my brain is incredibly disorganized, and I'm very poor at doing them, and I mean to do them, and then I don't, and then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sit down, and I'm just gonna do this, and then I do it. And then I'm like, oh, I should do it, but then for some reason I don't, because I get caught up with 500 other things that I want to do at the time. And then socializing is a huge thing too that I really like to do. But drawing is something, like, the things that I draw are freehand drawings. They're really fucking weird and abstract, and I don't, there's no meaning to them. Sometimes I wonder, right? Like a lot of art has to do with your subconscious and just what is coming out, what is being created by your subconscious. And I don't know. I obviously think I read a little bit too much into it, but I wonder sometimes, you know, is this trying to tell me something? Am I just freaking out? Is there something to my art, or is it just like squiggles and stuff that my brain likes to make? I am Cancer 624. I like drawing stick people too, and I'm good at it. Like since grade 7, I used to draw the Stickman Magician. I don't have any sticky notes over here. I did these cute drawings of all the people that I know from the internet, and I thought they were fairly representative of the people that I was drawing. They were really cute. I gave them all red cheeks and like big round eyes. And I tried to do their hair and the shape of their face the same. I'm actually very, very bad at drawing people, but the cartoon characters were kind of cute. I was pretty pleased with those. So, yeah. I definitely have to... I'm probably missing some people too. I don't think I drew everybody. I drew like everybody that I talk to on a regular basis for sure. You know, I can't, it's hard to remember everybody. Do you have that problem too? Where it's just like, some people get really offended if you don't remember them, or if like you slip their mind or something. And a lot of the time I'm like, dude, I'm not purposely trying to forget you. If I don't talk to you or come in contact with you often or have a reason to remember you, it doesn't mean that I don't care. It just means that like there's a finite amount of room in my brain that I can deal with. And you're just not there because I haven't seen you and there's other things occupying that space. So, yeah. It's a weird thing I experience, right? Like I'm lucky I have a few friends. The few friends that I have here in real life, they're pretty chill because they're like married and they have their own lives and shit going on. And sometimes we won't talk for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden I'll get a text, hey, what's up, what's going on? And I'm like, oh shit, hey, what's up? And it's like we never stop talking. You know, those are the kind of friendships I super value, because sometimes you fucking get busy with your own shit and it's too much to remember. Red Guy, I did draw you actually. It just looked like absolute shit. I'll have to show it to you. It was really bad. Aimee, check your phone. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll check my phone. What is happening on the cell phone? Oh shit. Oh my god. Like, your daughter is so cute. Can I tell you about this song that I learned of today? I Shazammed it while I was watching The Crown with Jamie. It's so good. He loves it too. My love must be a kind of blind love. I can't see anyone but you. Oh my god, this song is so Are the stars out tonight? Okay, so it's called I Only Have Eyes for You by the Flamingos. There's a lot of good music and movies that I have not been exposed to in my life. So these are all new to me. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen a lot of good movies. People give me shit about it all the fucking time. And I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? For the first like 10 years of my life, it was pretty much all Bollywood and Seinfeld. Because my parents liked fucking Seinfeld. You know what I mean? Can you hear it? Yeah, I'll just play it. So if anybody has like, yeah, Red Guy, you got music for me? Okay, Stand By Me is like pretty duh. Come on. Here.
a garden.
Yeah, I've heard My Girl. Like, there's some old songs I've heard, and there's some I haven't. This just happened to be one of the songs I haven't heard. So if you guys have any music recommendations from, like, old school stuff, send them my way, because I think I'm obviously I'm not I'm not very learned on music and movies and a lot of pop culture shit. So, haha, guys, I heard this song called Stairway to Heaven. Nice, Molino. Very nice. You guys are so rude. Always gotta give me shit, you know? First about my age. Here's to 30. Jeez, guys. Growing up was weird. I didn't get exposed to the same stuff. You know, there's a lot of things I wasn't allowed to watch because my parents thought it was just not appropriate for me. Young kids shouldn't be watching stuff like this. My parents didn't even like some Bollywood movies because there was some like shirtless dancing sometimes, you know, shirtless dancing. And I was like, it's just a guy with no shirt. Like, my like stepdad will take a shower and come out with a towel on, but you're getting mad at me. Yes, I'm gonna go for a walk. It's only 9:17. It's not a big deal. Yeah, shirtless dancing. My parents were crazy. Like, oh my God. Okay, Marino, I know who the Rolling Stones are. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your sarcasm, and I really appreciate you guys giving me shit. I will learn these things. I guess I have to now. I'm getting older, you know. I really need to find the good stuff. It may be... Oh my God, guys. I know Rush and I know the Beatles. Okay? Motherfuckers, man. All giving me shit all the time. But I love you for it. Don't ever stop. I was thinking of maybe going to the store. I really feel like having popcorn. Now, this is a recent revelation for me because I didn't really care for popcorn unless I like went to the movies or something. But every time Marino would leave, he'd be like, "All right, guys, I'm gonna get some popcorn," and then he'd come back and he's eating popcorn. And now it's like, you know, popcorn is actually a really good light snack if you want something like crunchy and salty and whatever, because it's not very high in calories and there's no sugar in it, so that's good. And it's not like having cake or having chips, you know what I mean? It's not nearly as bad. So it's a really good alternative for snacks. So now I totally like popcorn. That's like my snack choice. But I ran out, I think a couple of nights ago because I felt like having popcorn. It had 6 bags in it, the box that I got. This is the, this song is the intro music for House. Fuck, that show is awesome. I've missed a lot of good TV. You know what I mean? I've missed a lot of good TV. And now I'm only discovering it now. I mean, I think House is from like 2004. Crown isn't that old. So, oh my God. Oh my God. Good night, Ricky. Have a good sleep. Hey, Kyle, what's up? I'm gonna mod you. Oh my God. I can't believe you. Jiffy Pop. What the fuck is Jiffy Pop? I've never heard of Jiffy Pop. That sounds weird. Orville, what is it? Ran? Oh, I don't know the name of the brand. Orville Ranbackers. Or something like that. Oh my God, I don't know. I was planning to do a little bit of drawing today. Yeah, I don't know what Jiffy Pop is, guys. Sorry. I know about Ian Rattenbacker. Islet. No, that's a lie. Hey, Marino, did you know Pizza Hut sold pizza? Okay, Okay. This really stupid thing happened once. And I can't remember why I said it the way I did. Obviously, because my brain just had a fart, right? But I said something about like, oh my God, Pizza Hut has like pizza coupons or $5 off pizza at Pizza Hut. And Marina was like, whoa, they sell pizza. That's so amazing. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't say anything. And now it's just like, hey, did you know Pizza Hut sells pizza? Yeah, I think I'm aware. Thank you. Smartass. I'm hungry, but it's 9:21 and it's probably not a good idea to eat this late at night. You know what I mean? It bothers me to eat so late at night. It means I'm gonna be up until like 2 or 3 in the morning. I was up until 2 or 3 in the morning last night. I was just like, I just had so much energy that I couldn't listen. You guys, okay? I get it. There's stuff. I already had an apple today. I should. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish this. There's not very much in it. I mean, this is it's 47% alcohol. Black spice rum and the Kraken. You know, I typically don't like hard liquor because I usually have a pretty averse reaction to it. I can't sleep very well when I drink, and it just kind of like messes up my I can't hit the REM cycle of sleep, and then I wake up 4 hours later after I've tried to go to bed, and then I feel unrested. But it'll be okay because tomorrow I'm going to go to the gym. Here's another weird thing. Okay, so I had a job interview last week. And in the job interview and even in the ad in which I applied for the job through. Well, what is this? Right, so the job interview. So what happened is I've only been applying for full-time permanent positions because part-time is going to do me no good. And my employment insurance will be canceled if I straight away go for part-time, or they'll pay part of what I'm not making, but it's still not worth it because I wouldn't be able to cover my bills. Anyways, so this place I applied for, they're called La Capitale. They're an insurance and finance company, which is all fine and good. I go in for the interview. The first thing he asked me was, so what are you looking for? I said, full-time permanent. He said, oh, okay, you're in luck. Did the whole entire interview process. He asked me if, I asked him a few questions. I asked him about vacation time. I asked about medical and dental benefits, of course, and I asked about just the nature of the position. So he advised me that the job, he didn't say anything about a fixed term contract, number one, okay? He did in the interview mention something about part-time and then moving to full-time, but that's a fucking problem because I just can't survive on part-time. And then he did not mention anything about the contract, which makes a huge difference. So that was Thursday, the interview. Friday, they called me. They offered me the job. Of course, I said, yes, I'll take it. They sent me documentation via email. I got this documentation, and in the documentation, I found out that, okay, so the position is only 3 months long. It's part-time, and it's a fixed-term contract. I'm not eligible for medical or dental benefits. This is not like a probationary period. They could just let me go after the 3 months, which effectively means that if they do, I'm totally screwed and like need to make sure I find a job while I'm working and have no safety net to do that. They didn't say anything about that at the interview until I got that contract. I didn't even know. So now I have to call in tomorrow because I'm supposed to go in tomorrow for 9:30. I have to say, look, you guys didn't tell me this. Unfortunately, this is just not going to work for me because I need a full-time thing. Luckily, I had an interview on Friday, so I will find out about that sometime this week. But yeah, like I'm I'm really fucking bothered, right? Because I'm being very careful. I have employment insurance until September. So I'm being careful about the jobs I apply for so that I can get something that I don't have to stress out about, or like as soon as I get it, I know it'll be a permanent thing, right? And it'll be all right. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, he dropped hints during the interview that they're desperate. There's a woman on medical leave right now. She's not returning until the 28th, and they really need somebody. And from that, I'm gathering they aren't able to find anybody because nobody fucking wants a 3-month temporary fucking part-time position. It's not even paying that much. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not paying enough to work there part-time is what I'm saying. So they have said, yeah, we're pretty sure she's not going to come back. She's on medical leave. You know, the doctor just said she's not even allowed to drive her car anymore. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But there's no point in me taking any position where I don't have like a guarantee of medical and dental and all these things, because that is the biggest part of the job. That is the most important to me. Obviously the pay too, but the benefits are huge, huge. So I'm pretty disappointed about that. They handled that really unprofessionally. And now I'm going to look like a dick because I have to be like, look, you said this about the position. I was misled. This is what's actually happening because I received the contract. I had no idea about this, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, that's the story about that. But yeah, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of weird ideas to do things. And I'm in like a weird, I have random, do you guys ever get like random bursts of creativity where you're just like, oh my God, I have this idea and I just want to try it. I'm going to do it. Like this happened to me last night where I was like, I'm going to draw. Oh shit, you know what? I'm going to time lapse it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add Sam Harris in the background because I'm not going to talk while I'm drawing. There's nothing that I can say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and look for excerpts from the Waking Up podcast that I really like. And while I'm doing my drawings, I'm going to add Sam Harris in the background. And so that's what I did. And is this weird to say that I actually really quite liked how it turned out? It is kind of weird, right? There's something really weird about saying that you like your own work. I try to, like, I watch all my own stuff, and I don't know if it's a narcissism thing or what it is, but I like to watch to see if I don't cringe at myself, you know, like, like listening to yourself and you're like, oh, cringy, I'm so gross. I have to check myself and make sure that I'm not like that. Not that I edit, I just kind of post all my shit. I don't cut anything out. There's a lot of fuck ups and mistakes in the things that I say and stuff, and I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me too much, but I like to kind of, I don't know, go with the flow. I'm really go with the flow. And sometimes I have an idea and it's good. And sometimes it's bad, and that's fine. I'm not really afraid of that. It's not all going to be good and it's not all going to be bad, and it might just be straight up mediocre, you know? Who gives a fuck? I'm just doing what I want and having fun. Like, it's never been about subs for me or making money or whatever. I just really like to do it. I think I am naturally kind of just a show off, you know? Like, I like to do things and I like to be like, hey, everybody, like, look at me. Look what I'm doing. Join me. Like, maybe it'll spark you to do something fun or weird or whatever. I'm just really fucking weird. Really fucking weird. So, cheers. Super drunk. Well, not super drunk, but I'm sure I'll feel like that if I stand up. It's starting to get warm in here, which means I'm getting a little bit inebriated. Let me just play something here. I need to do this and not be drunk or not be drinking, because I think it's a good exercise. This is really strange. I mean, I'm seeing the chat, and it's surprising that there are any people here at all right now, because I'm really not saying much of anything at all. Where are we? Yeah, I'm not saying much of anything at all. Hi, Jamie. I'm not saying much of anything at all. This is just stream of consciousness. And it's probably incoherent. And I still don't care what you think. I'm just gonna keep doing it because I feel like it. Motherfuck y'all. Oh my god. It's so weird. The internet is just so weird to me, isn't it? Because like I wonder, I'm gonna see if anybody answers this question, but what do you feel about like friendships and shit that you make on the internet? Are these people your real friends? Because for me, the people that I've met on the internet, that I spend time with on a daily basis, check in with on a daily basis, you know, say hi to, give a fuck about what they're doing and how they're doing, like these are my friends. I have never met all of you. And all the people I'm close with, you know who you are. You know, I've never met you, but there's just such a weird and wonderful heart connection, you know? It just works. There's just something about us that clicks, and it's nice. It's so fucking hard to find people around here that I click with in the same way, it seems. I mean, my few friends I have here, they're married, you know, they got their own shit going on. So I try not to be too like clingy or whatever. But I don't want it to be like that anyway. Like I never want anybody to feel like they need to talk to me or have to talk to me to supplement the relationship. I want it to be natural. Like I always want it to be like, if you want to say hi to me, say hi to me. And if you don't, that's cool. Don't. You might not want to today or tomorrow, but you might want to 3 days from now, or you may not want to a week from now, or whatever the fuck. Just whenever the fuck you feel like it, say hi. And like that's cool for me. Because sometimes I do the same. You know, sometimes I'll talk to you for 3 days straight and be like, oh my God, hi, what's up? And then like for 2 days, I'll totally forget about you, you know? And it's not even, it has nothing to do with you. It just has to do with the fact that I have other things I want to do. I'm like sporadic as it is. My brain is all over the place. I'm thinking about 500 things at a time. And I like keeping my brain organized is something that's very difficult for me to do generally. Like I'm a real ADD kind of person. So I try to add some structure. You know, I go to the gym 4 to 6 days a week, and like I try to make sure I set aside some time to read and some time to like listen to things that aren't, you know, like just brain McDonald's, if that makes sense. You know, like there's only so much drama you can take. Some people, that's all they like to listen to. But for me, it's like I need like intellectual stimulation, you know, like I'll get off here and I'll chill out and I'll listen to like Steven Pinker. And sometimes I feel like I'm alone because like I'll mention these names to people around me and they're like, who's that? I'm like, what? You don't know what? How do you not know who Sam Harris is? You know, like my friend Brian. So in June on the 23rd, Sam Harris and Jordan Peterson are coming to town, and I'm going to the show. And like that is what excites me. I'm not like, oh my God, Kesha is coming, or whoever the new big thing is. I don't even know. Oh my God, coming, I'm going. And that's cool if that's what excites you. But I'm fucking really weird. Like I get excited by things like that. Like things that are gonna add value to my life. You know, I get enough of the whatever shit from, I can get that anywhere. But like there's just something, you know, there's something about being in the presence of somebody who is way better than you and way smarter than you and has their life together. And like I want more of that in my life, because in whatever ways I can, that's what I want to aspire to, right? Obviously we're all like limited kind of by our environments a little bit, but I mean, again, in whatever way I can get there, to whatever degree, even if it's like the tiniest little degree, I'll be super happy, you know? You always gotta look up. You gotta look up. You can't look down. But it is fun to like it's fun to watch the drama and not feel as crazy as some people, because for a long time I thought that I was really fucking mental. You know, I thought that I was just the craziest person. I feel too much. I care too much. I this too much. I that too much. I'm too this. I'm too that. And sometimes like watching other people who are a little bit crazier helps like assuage that crazy introspective, like that over introspection where you're just like, yeah. Like a lot of the time I'm just like, dude, I don't even think I belong on this planet. It's 9:30 and I still want to go to a walk. I want to go to a walk. Let's see. I haven't seen the new Black Panther movie. You know what sucks about fucking any movie nowadays is like, I just get turned off because it gets turned into some kind of fucking political issue or some kind of race issue. And it fucks it up because it's just like, great. Like, I would like to see Black Panther. I was totally looking forward to it. The fucking trailer looked dope. What movie was it that I saw saw the trailer in that movie? Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man Homecoming, you know? I think that's where I saw the trailer for Black Panther, and it looked so dope, and I was so stoked about it. And then, of course, you have all these assholes who have to come out and be like, oh my god, this is like so amazing for the Black movement. Moino, good night. Oh. I love Moino. Moino's so cool. He's so cool and stuff. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. There's a really cool new Batman movie, animated movie that's coming out. It's like Ninja Batman or something. Looks pretty fucking dope. What else? Yeah, I don't know. I'm tired of the racial stuff. I'm really tired of it. I'm just tired of everybody wanting to like act like they gotta be everybody's daddy. You know, SJWs, oh, we gotta make concessions for these people who are just too weak to realize they can tell people who say mean things to them to fuck off. Like, thank the Lord, okay? The Lord. Thank goodness that I was bullied when I was young, because I'm just so fucking happy. You know, like I'm so incredibly happy that I was bullied when I was young, because I've developed a thicker skin now, and now it's like, go ahead, talk shit. You don't know me. Go ahead, say shit to me. What are you gonna say to me that is going to bother me? Fucking nothing, okay? Nothing at all. And when you have people who you think are supposed to love you forever, like your family and boyfriends and that kind of shit, treat you like absolute shit and run you into the mud and call you every name in the book, like, it loses its effect, and you're just like, yeah, fuck you. Don't care anymore. So, wait, what's happening? I do have Netflix, yes. Why? Is there something that I should watch? I have Netflix, Kyle. Adjustment. I need to eat something. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. But see, I want something like, what do I want? I don't even know what I want. Do you guys eat late at night? You know that's bad for you, right? Like before you sleep and shit. I reckon I will be up till like 3 a.m. because I want to do some hula hooping and play some music. Yo, you know, that's like my favorite thing to do. Okay, let me just talk about this, because I know there's people who live alone and they hate it, but dude, I live alone and I fucking love it. I love living alone. I can move my couches whenever the fuck I want. I can hoop in any part of my house. I pace. Before I got the hoop, I used to pace back and forth, back and forth. Like, that's just how I think. I have a lot of energy, so I need to burn that energy while I think. So I just walk back and forth, and now it's like I can play some music. I can do some hooping. I have those crazy cool lights that are all like blue and red and green, and they're all trippy and shit. Oh my god, it's so much fun. It's like my own little rave in here. And people are like, oh, I'm so bored. I live alone. Oh my god, like, I have a yoga mat in my kitchen. I fucking throw down. I do yoga in my kitchen. Like, I'll hoop in my kitchen. Like, everything is done in this living room and in my kitchen. And it's just so much fun. I love it. I love, like, living alone and just enjoying myself and not having to worry about being in anybody else's space or being in their way or bothering them, you know, like it's awesome. And I love it. And after you live with someone who's a total douche, I think it kind of ruins the tone a little bit, you know, because I'm also a little bit like, I just want them to be happy. So I'll like, no, I don't poop in the kitchen, you dipshit. Alan, I get you. I, you know, it's very fun. I think I really appreciate solitude, and being alone really helps me appreciate other people too. You need to spend time on your own. You need to, because you're not going to appreciate people the same if they're just around you all the time and, like, you know, you don't spend time away. Absence really does make the heart grow fonder. So, hell yeah, KMDN. I love hooping. It's my favorite thing. I really want one of those LED hoops. That's my next project. You know, the one that lights up, that shit. And then I'll have that like the lighting going where it's like changing colors. I don't think I can hula hoop on Twitch for money. That's not gaming. I'll probably get in trouble for that, if anything. You know? I need a job because there's some things I need to replace. Like, I need to get a new computer. My computer is like, my laptop's, it's all right, you know, it does the job and stuff, but it's kind of shit. And like, I need something better. Anyway. Yeah, that's what's up. Anyways, okay. It's like 9:45 p.m. here. It's been really great hanging out with you guys. Thanks for sticking around, because I don't even know why you did, but I'm smiling because it's cool that you did. I'm going to head off, and I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation with Annie. Usually we get into this shit, you know, where it always goes to sex and stuff, but I don't feel like girls talk about it enough. And, you know, like, people just can't talk to each other about this shit. And it's so upsetting and disheartening. It's like, you know, I can't even, like, we're never going to learn each other as people unless we talk to each other. And I know it's fucking really frustrating and annoying, and it's tedious to have to spend time to talk to someone, especially the person you really like, to tell them what you like so that you can have a better relationship. Oh my God. Like, we're just our own worst enemies, aren't we? For fuck's sake, man. Just tell your girl or guy what you like, and you guys can skip the bullshit and just enjoy yourselves. Like, enjoy yourselves. That's the number one takeaway from this, okay? Enjoy yourselves. Be real with your friends. Like, fucking, if you love your friends, tell them. If you don't keep them around. Get them the fuck out of there. Enjoy your life. You only have one time. Anyways, guys, I really love you guys, and I appreciate all of you guys and your time listening to my fucking, you know, mental brain vomit. You're right, Grant. I don't stop. I don't know how to shut up. That's why a dick is necessary, but it ain't here. Anyways, bye. I love you. Mwah!